at its highest point, it's not about the resume. It is not about somebody's credentials. It's about their integrity.
Absolutely.
And Olivia and I, we've been business partners going on 13 years. And we had a bunch of failed experiments to get to the point where interim execs had a commercial basis, had red team. And we didn't realize over the years, all our conversations, we were taking on gigs, all of these conversations about integrity, what we expected of ourselves, what we were going to expect of any client or anyone we work with. I don't think we realized at the time how foundational or important it was going to be to then go launch Red Team. I think maybe we had this assumption that, well, these are phenomenal people. If you were the CEO of a major company, of course, everything's in place, all your values, blah, blah, blah. That's not true, actually.
It's unfortunate.
It's not.
Yeah.
And surprising as it was to us, but it's funny as you were talking, because it reminds me, Bob, I mean, we have a code of ethics for the Red Team, and it has some rules that are very particular to doing this kind of work. All of it revolves around integrity, and it's helped us. It's not just lip service. We had one disaster. We had one person who completely breached any sense of integrity and acting honorably, and I think having a foundation, having guiding principles was important, because we knew immediately what we had to do. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about, gee, where do we stand on this? We knew exactly where we stood on it and what we had to do.
And I think you kind of hit the point earlier that a lot of these things, these are traits that don't necessarily show up in the resume or on the piece of paper, either positive or negative, but on the positive side, that integrity, that willingness to take ownership, especially when things go wrong, and really share the success with everybody and take ownership of things that go wrong.